Okay, good morning everyone. Today's chapter is ratio analysis. Ratio analysis is a relationship between two figures expressed in arithmetical terms is called ratio. A ratio is simply one number expressed in terms by another. It is found by dividing one number to the other's number. We can express ratio in the following forms: proportion or pure or simple form, that is our 2:1, or like 4:1, 5:1. It's a different forms of expressing ratio. And ratio are so many types. Example, we can give it ratio by like 5 times, 4 times, you score 3 times, like this. And percentage form, example 20%, 50%, 60%. And fourth one is fraction, net profit or 1/5 capitals, or we can like 1:2, 3:4, 5:7, like this. It is in the fraction form. Ratio are two types. One is cross sectional analysis and another one is time series analysis. In cross sectional analysis, it involves the comparison of a firm's ratio with that some selected firm with the same industry. For example, here we can go with clothes and clothes, same industry but in a different name. Another one is time series analysis. It means comparison of a firm in present ratio with a past ratio to check the profitability and financial position of the business. In time series analysis, we generally compare present ratio with the other company's past ratio analysis. Done. Now, classification of ratio. We classify ratio in 4 types. One is liquidity ratio, another is solvency ratio, third is activity ratio, and fourth one is profitability ratio. Now, current ratio or working capital ratio. The formula for calculating current ratio or working capital ratio is current asset upon current liabilities. In current asset, we include current investment, inventories, trade receivable, cash and cash equivalent, short-term loans and advances, and other current asset we include prepaid expenses, accrued income, advance, taxes, etc. NB. Current asset are the assets which are likely to be converted into cash or cash equivalent within 12 months from the date of balance sheet or within the period of operating cycle. In this, we generally calculate current asset for a given period of time. Like minimum period is 12 months from the date of when we prepare our balance sheet and or within the operating business cycle period. Items excluded. What are the items we generally exclude from our current asset? Are loose tools, stores and spares, and second one is provision for doubtful debts. Now, current liabilities. In current liabilities, we include short-term borrowings, trade payable, short-term provision, other current liabilities. In other current liabilities, we include current maturities of long-term debts, interest accrued on borrowings, income received in advances, and outstanding expenses, and unclaimed dividend. Unclaimed dividend and calls in advance. According to accounting principle, a current ratio of 2:1 is to be supposed to be an ideal ratio. 2:1 is considered an ideal ratio for any business organization. Quick ratio indicate. Quick ratio indicates whether the firm position to pay its current liability within a month or immediately. It shows either our firm is liable to pay whatever debt is caused by the firm within the given period of time or immediately after the borrowing. Formula of quick ratio is liquid asset and current asset. In liquid asset, we include current asset minus inventories minus prepaid expenses and advance and taxes. An ideal quick ratio is 2:1. Here, one of the exercise. Following particulars are given to you. Calculate liquidity ratio and comment upon the short term financial position of the company. In this, trade investment is 2,50,000, marketable security is 40,000, tangible fixed asset is 6 lakh, intangible asset, that is our goodwill, that is 1 lakh, trade receivable 2 lakh minus provision for doubtful debt 20,000, that will be over 1,80,000. Cash and bank balance 80,000, trade payables 1,20,000, rent payable 10,000, dividend payable 30,000, inventories 3,90,000, long term borrowing, that is interest of 8% debenture, that is 2,80,000, short term borrowings bank overdraft, that is your 25,000, short term provision and provision for tax has given 55,000, income tax paid in advance, that is over 30,000. So here is the calculation. First we need to calculate liquid ratio, include two ratio, that is one is our current ratio and another one is your quick ratio. Current ratio formula, current asset minus current liability. In question we have given current asset, that is our marketable security, plus trade receivable, plus cash and cash balances, plus inventories, income tax paid in advance, that is your total 7,20,000. And current liabilities, trade payables plus rent payable plus dividend payable plus bank overdraft plus provision for tax, that is your 2,40,000. So current ratio 7,20,000 upon 2,40,000, that is your 3:1. So current ratio is 3:1, so we won't consider it an ideal ratio because we know ideal ratio of current ratio is 2:1. Up quick ratio, liquid asset or quick asset upon current liability. In liquid asset, the formula current asset minus inventories minus income tax paid in advance. So 7,20,000 minus 3,90,000 minus 30,000, that is your 3 lakh. The quick ratio is 3 lakh upon 2,40,000. So here is the ratio is 1.25:1. It is important to note that जो provision for doubtful debt जो है it has been deducted from trade receivable for calculating current ratio or quick ratio. Now here it is a comment for the financial position of a company. In short term, financial position of the company is sound because its current ratio is 3:1, which is more than our ideal ratio, that is 2:1. The liquid ratio of the company is 1.25:1, which is also more than ideal ratio that we consider 1:1. Therefore, it can be said that company is in position to pay its current liability instantly. Okay. Now here one more question, that is calculate the current ratio from the following information. In question we have given total asset 8 lakh, fixed asset 5,40,000, non-current investment 1,10,000, shareholder fund 6 lakh, non-current liabilities 80,000. Solution of current asset, total asset minus fixed asset minus non-current investment. So that is your 8 lakh plus 5,40,000 minus 1,10,000, that will be your 1,50,000. The total asset side of the balance sheet will be equal to total equity and liability side. So hence current liability, total asset minus shareholder funds minus non-current liability, that is 8 lakh minus 6 lakh minus 80,000. The formula of current ratio is current asset upon current liability, that is 1,50,000 minus 1,20,000. So that 1:2.5:1. Thank you.